Yeah.
And it's going to match perfectly on the street. It's going to be.
All right, try turning it on.
From our
I think
perspective,
it takes a minute to boot it up.
no choice. But
Oh, yeah, it has a black blinking light now. Okay, try it now.
That should work.
If it really is coming from
Nothing came on.
it'll be exactly what
It just
we
played
had
green a
on
minute
ours.
ago.
We had them in duplicate.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
They were not
All
happy
good.
about it, but they did it.
We are live.
We are live.
You need this?
No, these are not there.
Okay.
We are one short of a quorum.
Are we gonna call Owen or just go?
Yeah, we'll call him. We're gonna call Owen. Owen's out of town, but you wanted us to call him. You want me to call him on this? Yeah, I think I remember how to do this. Now this, I was trained on. At least you got it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a roll call.
Good afternoon, Ms. Owen.
Hey, Owen, it's Carter.
Ms. Owen, can I help you?
Owen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Mute your phone and we'll do a roll call when we vote on each
Okay.
agenda item. Thanks,
Okay.
sir.
Will do, huh?
Through the magic of electronics, we have a quorum.
What's that?
I said through magic of electronics, we have a quorum. And we are going to proceed with this special meeting of the Ocean Springs Historic Preservation Commission and examine these three items that are being brought to us. This on the 16th of May. Does the commission wish to approve the minutes from the last meeting that exists, or would you like to put that off till the next regular meeting?
6.5 doesn't do it.
All right.
Take a minute.
Well, let's take a minute, read the motion, or read the minutes, and let's get a motion to approve.
I so move. Charlene Romer.
I'll second. Charles Fowler.
Aye.
Aye. Michael
Aye.
Burns.
Aye.
Mike Vassar.
Charlene Romer.
One more vote. Owen?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, all right. Now, the first item on our agenda, and the reason we're here, is the property at 520 Jackson Avenue. We have a request for a COA on demolition of part of this property, and the owner being here, can we get an explanation, please, of what your plans are for this? And
Oh, you can go up there if you would, sir.
We're live streaming.
We got it. Testing.
that
Members of the board, thank you for meeting in a special call meeting today to consider this. Prior to the last scheduled meeting, I sent some photographs and an architectural drawing of the proposed demolition and the reconstruction in the same footprint. At 520 Jackson Avenue, about 4 years ago, I purchased the home. The home, as you see it from the street, was built in about 1880. Several years after, there was an addition, which is about 40% of the house, and it goes to the back part of the lot. The added-on part of the home is only about 6 inches off the ground, so there's moisture, it's not a slab. The front part of the house is about 2 foot off the ground, so we have no problems there. When you get to the new added-on part, there's a substantial step down, and that's why you're only 6 inches off the ground. The flooring has deteriorated to the point that 2 bathrooms are inaccessible because you're going to fall through. The floors are very, very soft. The critical thing that has recently transpired is that in one of the storms in the last couple of months, there was some roof damage done. And as you see in one of the pictures I submitted, the corner of the back of the home took some severe damage to the opening there. And what we found since is that many raccoons, squirrels, and possums have found their way into that opening and into our attic that's above the home. One day I got a call when I was in the middle of a trial in Jackson County, and it was my wife who was in panic. The ceiling had fallen through in the house. And if you look at the picture there, there's a substantial opening where the ceiling fell in, and we're just day by day waiting for the rest of it to fall. And now, as you can see, it's cracked all the way across. I shared with your director pictures from Tuesday morning. Now siding on the back part of the house has fallen off after the little storm Tuesday. All the gutter work on the back of the home is down and on the ground. And I'm waiting for the carport to fall in now as we speak.
With another storm coming tonight.
Yes. So I have put blue tarp over the, and secured it as best I can. So we really didn't know what to do. And so we're deciding, we want to keep the beauty of the house as it is. We want to stay in the same footprint. The back 40% of the house that is falling down as we speak, we would like to take it down. We've had an architectural drawing of going back. We'd like to go back with a slab and use the same footprint that is there now, with a metal roof to match the house. And so that's what I'm here for. And I have a professional crew that's ready to demolish the home, and a professional crew that's ready to put it back up as soon as it goes down. I know my neighbors pretty well. I'm thinking they're gonna be really happy if we can stop going down on some across our yard.
So are you gonna, if you do this and rebuild it, what materials are gonna be on the exterior?
My plan is to have brick this time, a slab, and then brick on the 40% part that would be destroyed.
And then matching windows with what's already in the house?
Yeah. We shot those, they're old, but we found some. Same colors, we won't change the colors, we won't change the roof color, we won't change the makeup of the roof, it'll all be a metal roof just like it is now.
Is there a metal roof on the house now?
Yes, sir. Sure is.
I would like to see if, could you pass that photo or that drawing around of what
Yeah, I
you
never got
intend to
this
do?
photo, Chuck.
Yeah, those are,
I didn't get the, no, I got those, I never got the plans.
Oh, here, take a copy of it.
you have the fortune or misfortune of owning one of the most universally beloved homes in this town. And so I'm sure everybody wants to know as much or more about what you're going to do with it as your request for demolition, sir.
The one thing I can tell you about the home is that at this time of year, I believe every graduate at St. Martin Ocean Springs stops by and asks for permission. Every graduate at Ocean Springs at St. Martin comes by to take their pictures in front of my house. so-
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I haven't denied anybody the right to do it.
But you have said you are committed to keeping the same footprint of the house. and
Same
appearance
footprint of the house, straight back. to
Appearance and
same-
everything?
It's a shotgun house, that's all we can do.
Yes, sir.
We don't have anywhere else to go. We're on a narrow lot.
Okay.
We did contemplate going with a second story, but I told my wife, let's just stay what it is. We gotta stay what it is. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
No second story, just the same as it is. It'll be brick.
Personally, I think you'll find that a wise decision.
No, I'm with you on that.
The,
Owen, do you want me to take a picture of this footprint and text it to you, sir? Owen,
Yeah, yes, if you could do that, yes.
okay.
all right, and of course, all along the way, You'll keep us advised of your plans and how they're going and so forth, and materials choices and so forth in the reconstruction period of it.
Whatever you need, you're welcome to come by.
Okay? I do often, but.
Come on by.
And by the way, just so you know, MDAH database puts the construction of this house at 1860.
1860.
But the later additions, which is a problem with many of these homes like this, is the later additions were not done with the same craftsmanship or the same thought process that
Yeah.
many of the original houses were built. And that sounds exactly like what you run into. Does anybody else on the commission have another question? Then do we have a motion?
I move to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the renovation. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing.
Demolition.
Partial.
Partial, sorry.
Our least favorite word, yes.
I beg your pardon. I make a motion to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the partial demolition of the structure located at 520 Jackson Avenue as described in the application.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We need to do this by roll call, gentlemen and
Yeah,
ladies.
sorry.
I'm sorry. All in favor?
Charles Fowler, aye.
Michael Doster, aye.
Charlene Romer, aye.
Michael Burns, aye.
Owen White, aye.
All right. Then the motion is carried.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you later.
Good luck to you on that, Jim.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be keeping our eye on you.
Everybody will, yeah.
Take pictures.
Come on by.
Bye-bye.
All right, item next is Troy and Kimberly from Mockingbird Inn. I was under the impression we did this one already.
I think the addition on this was the boardwalk on the
That's
side of
correct.
the
Okay,
facility.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Happy to be back in front of you. so
Yes.
for you.
and was something we're very familiar with.
So now that you have the information and pictures about what we're wanting to do on the side of the house and for that deck in the back. In fact, I even included the materials that we're going to use for the contractor who's going to build there. So basically it'll be a wooden walkway on the east side of the garage. There's a little bit of grade up. So there's a little bit of a slant to it, no steps that will go up to a deck on the back. It'll have white railing, just like the rest of the home. The original white railing that's on the wraparound porch and there's a couple other porches on the home too that has the white railing. We did in 2022, we added the same, almost exact, when we did a renovation and y'all approved a wooden walkway with a 10 by 10 porch that steps up to it with the white railing, and we would keep the wood natural, most likely. It is on the side of the building and at the back of the house, so it's almost not even visible, but we still want to make sure that it stays with the look of the home.
And Mississippi being Mississippi, will it be raised up off the ground, and how, if so, how far?
Raised up off the ground. I believe he's got the elevations on there on that first page. So it's not flat on the ground, there are it's on a little bit of a base.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about
Carter's
it.
go, not real quick for you. Are you up on that?
Nope.
No. We, the photos just weren't that. Okay. Sorry about that.
Does any member of the commission have any further questions?
No.
Thank
you're going to get some materials for us on this, since it's not in the packet, unless we won't proceed.
As long as it's, what, no, as long as it's not 2 feet in the air, yeah.
I included photos of like all the porches and the railing.
I remember right from the last meeting that what they presented in the pictures we saw at our last meeting was certainly fine.
And do we have a motion?
I moved, Charles Fowler, I move to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the renovation of the garage and to existing siding, construction, 2 windows, a door, and a door overhang at 1101 Iberville Drive as described in the application to include the boardwalk.
I'll second that. Michael Doster.
All right, roll call vote, please.
Charles Fowler, aye.
Michael Burns, aye.
Michael Doster, aye.
Charlene Romer, aye.
Owen White, aye.
All right, it is carried unanimously then, and thank you so
I
much.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Third item we have on our special agenda tonight is everyone in Mississippi's favorite subject, windows. Windows.
Scott Stavron, I live at 414 Martin Avenue. Our house built 1911, and unfortunately the windows are just as old. Majority of the home, actually, we've been able to restore the windows on the entire floor. We only have to replace one over the past 4 years. However, the 4 attic dormers are still original, and they have seen better days. I went up there this morning. I currently have 17 cracked panes or broken pieces of glass. I have 4 that are completely missing that are currently taped over with a piece of cardboard, some saran wrap just to try to keep it waterproof, and then a bunch of tape. It's not very sightly, and then 2 of them actually are falling off of their hinges. They're held into place by 2x4s, just based on the last couple storms. Between Zeta and previous storms, the majority of the windows have been blown inwards, as they are all historic casement windows, and they're rotting. Some of the mullions have rotted out, where I have panes that are just hanging on by the glazing without any wood structure in between them whatsoever. So we're requesting full replacement for those 4 dormers. We've gone through Ocean Springs Lumber, looking at one of their Marvin lines that they carry. They're completely wooden windows with a stain grade on the inside, and the exterior would be in a white clad existing home. As they are currently casement, we are looking to replace them with a single hung to match the actual the rest of the home. It would still be the 4 pane over 4 pane. They're all storm rated, and it would just be visually very similar to what they currently are. So it's staying with a wood, with something that is at least going to seal up their home, prevent the critters, bugs, all these swarming termites that have been coming and going from my house over the last few years. So we're hoping to finally get it sealed off up there, and I think that's one of the last big projects to get the house out of the house completely sealed from the elements.
All right, does any member of the commission have any further questions? All right. I only have one question. Thank you for your illustration. You, in the Marvin brochure, it shows a 4/4 double hung, but you are going to keep them single pane, correct? And not single pane, but it's going to be a single window with 4/4 pattern.
We're actually looking to go from a casement window to the double hung.
They do want to go to the double hung?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it would also be a double hung window in place of the single piece of windows. Okay. All right. If no one has any further questions, do we have a motion?
I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
Charlene Romer, I make a motion to approve the COA for replacement of windows on the property at 414 Martin Avenue. The as shown in the application, the windows on the upper part of the house, and
I'll second that, Michael Doster.
All in favor?
Charles Fowler, aye.
Michael Burns, aye.
Michael Doster, aye.
Charlene Romer, aye.
Owen?
Aye.
All right. Then the motion is carried unanimously.
Eventually, it all comes down to windows.
We were able to rebuild all the previous ones. They've all been reglazed. We've rehung the weights and everything.
You have, yeah,
Replaced about 40 panes with historic glass that I personally cut myself. There's a lot of slices in my fingers, but that's at least done.
living close enough to have watched the progress, you've actually done a commendable job on preserving as many windows as you could. I'd have given up way before you did.
It's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
We love the house.
Yeah, so replacing those 4 up there with something substantially better certainly I think will pay off in the long run. So thank you very much for bringing this before us.
Have fun.
All right. Having no other business before us, do we?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
I didn't finish that.
I'll third it.
Roll call vote, please.
Charles Fowler, aye.
Michael Burns, aye.
Michael Doster, aye.
Charlene Romer, aye.
If you don't mind me asking,
Owen
who
White,
seconded?
aye.
Who seconded?
Okay.
Mr. White, thank you for attending the meeting. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Owen.
Yes, sir, thank you. You're welcome, anytime.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
That's all, folks.
Sorry, so the wrong staff report was printed off the old one, not the new one. That's why I went up to get pictures.
That's okay.
We're still fine tuning our staff, but we're working on it. But Sam's awesome.
Good things come
We
to
just had a lot of
those who-
transition.
Yeah, it's been good.
Thank y'all
It's
for
been-
coming on short notice.
The transition is going really well. And and for those of us who relied on Wade for a lot of stuff,
Take up a collection.
I'm going to